guys, happy Tuesday, La Santísima Muertes Day. So, she got her fresh coffee, she got her fresh water, and I think later on I'm going to bake some chocolate chip cookies for her. So, whatever she wants, she gets. So, alright, I'm still on this creepy urban legend kick, and it just keeps literally falling into my lap, all of this amazing stuff. And I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. I smoke too much. Alright, so we have the Corpsey of Staten Island. I would love to go to Staten Island. That would be one amazing, oh no, Coney Island, not Staten Island. So, here's our Staten Island one. And this is actually pretty creepy. It's pretty creepy. So, alright, there are stories like this in nearly every part of the world. A mysterious man who hides in the dark and snatches up children. What does that sound like to you guys? Slender Man. So, this could be a variation of Slender Man. Alright, so often parents would use this tale to keep their kids from misbehaving and running off. Yes, mine did that to me when I was little. It never worked though. But I did about get kidnapped when I was very, very little. I wasn't too little. I was not even in school yet. And I about got kidnapped, so that explains a lot about me. Okay. And Brent, if you think that yesterday's video was about you, you are wrong. I love you so much. So don't ever forget that, or I will eat your soul. I love you. Alright. Okay, so unfortunately, the legend of Corpsey in Staten Island is based on some truth. So the story goes that an escaped mental asylum patient, that was me. Whoa, what is this doing? It's doing stuff by itself. Don't. Stop it. This is stupid. Okay. Alright, so it's based on some truth. It's an escaped mental asylum patient with a hook hand hid in the abandoned Willowbrook State School, waiting for kids to kill. That's not me. No. I like kids. So in reality, a janitor named Andre, I like that name, Rand, who worked at the school before it closed in 1987, that was a very good year, was suspected of actually kidnapping children and was found guilty of the crime in 1988 and in 2004. So it kind of seems like a cross between Slender Man, the Sinner Man from Lucifer, and what's the other one? Candyman. The Hook? Literally. That's literally. So there's not much on that. Alright, so we did go over the Dog Man. Alright, so now we have Charlie No Face. And it's really weird because I always thought the little boy that burnt and died in here, yeah, he did, was named Dougie. So I didn't really fully understand that, but his name was actually Charlie. So do you guys remember the Charlie challenge? I did that, and it worked. Obviously, because there was a Charlie energy imprint, because he's a little boy, he's obviously moved on to his heavenly dimension with his parents. So, if they're even alive. I think they're alive. But he's moved on, I know that. Alright, Charlie No Face. This one actually looks really cool, so. Alright, a disfigured man lurking in a tunnel is what nightmares are made of. That sounds like Ouija, right there. I like it still. And that was the urban legend told in the millennial-friendly city of Pittsburgh. Ooh, Pittsburgh. I would love to go to Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. Alright, so, the tale was that a man with a severely burned face, hence Charlie No Face, would set up shop in an abandoned train tunnel and make the electricity go wild with his very presence. That's amazing. So, well, the story is kind of true, but not so scary. So, in actuality, there was a man named Raymond Robinson who did suffer a nasty burn from an electrical line, and only came out at night. But he was rather friendly and would take pictures with local curious teenagers. Alright, so there we go. I like how this website is now describing, what is it doing? It keeps reloading itself and then scrolling to the dog boy. Okay, maybe I should read this one. I already did, but the story is simple but terrifying. Word around Arkansas was that a part werewolf, part man was wandering the streets of the town of Quitman. The truth is actually scarier. Ooh. In the 1950s, there was a boy named Gerald Bettis who was thought to torture stray animals. When he got older, he turned his cruel behavior to his parents, and his father was found dead in 1981. The mother was then kept as a prisoner in the home until she was saved, and later testified against him in court. So the legend goes that his ghost still wanders around on all fours and looks like a hairy dog. Okay. Alright, so, the liquor. Okay, wow, that's very strange. So, okay, this story is creepy on many levels. The liquor just makes me want to... While there's no particular origin of or truthful tale behind it, the story gets told around... still gets told around the campfire. Basically, a girl, she received a dog as a gift, and it would sleep with her each night. Do I even want to read this? Do I even want to go on? Ouch. Fuck. Alright, so... She would often put her hand down and feel the dog lick. Then one night her parents were away and she heard a dripping noise and went into the bathroom to turn off the tap. Okay. When she returned to bed, she felt her dog lick her hand. This happened several times until the girl investigated more and found her dog hanging dead in the cupboard with a note reading, "Humans can lick too." Alright, now that's just sick. Whoever did that, whoever came up with that urban legend, is completely fucking sick. That's gross. I mean, and the picture they show is a sweet girl with a cute dog. Now, that's just a little creepy. That's very creepy. I mean, holy shit. Okay, the roommate. Ooh, alright. So, do any of you live with a roommate? Anybody on here? Listen to this. If you're currently living with a roommate, you might want to stop reading, but I'm going to keep on going anyway. So, I hope a lot of you live with roommates. The legend goes that there were two college dorm mates. One went to a party while the other stayed home to study. Okay, so when the one girl returned home after a night of drinking, God, I wish I could drink. I would start drinking, like, right now. She saw her roommate lying in bed and fell asleep, thinking nothing was out of the norm. Whoa. Why does it keep going back to Charlie No Face? Okay. When she woke up the next day, she saw her roommate covered in blood with her throat slit. To make it worse, above her bed, the words, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the light?" were scribbled in blood. That's really scary. That's really creepy. That just makes me not want a roommate ever. The Black-Eyed Kids. Now, I know this is very famous, a very, very popular pop culture story. So, alright, a journalist named Brian Bethel first told this story in the 1990s, claiming it was true, but it has since become an unsustained legend. So he said that when he got in his car, after a late night of shopping, ooh, I wonder where he was shopping at. Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Dior, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. Alright, so, after a late night of shopping, two children appeared at his window asking for a ride home. He almost agreed until he noticed that their eyes were completely black and had no pupils or irises. That's easily achieved with contact lenses. Sclera contact lenses. So, he quickly drove off, and since then, other people have claimed to have encountered the Black-Eyed Kids. I hear this all the time. Black-eyed kids. People swear they're true. What is going on? People swear they're true. People would like lay down their lives because they know that, or think that this is true. I don't know. Never seen them. Never. I would love to, though. I would love to ask them some questions. Alright, now we have The Slender Man. And I know this is a movie that's out now, and I would love to watch it. So if you guys know if it's if you can buy it or if you can rent it anywhere, if it's VOD, video on demand, anything like that, iTunes, let me know. I would love it. I love all these movies. Anyways, I feel like a teacher. I need a giant ruler. Alright. This legend of a tall man who hides in the woods waiting to snatch his victims. I don't like that word, snatch. Snatch his victims actually made the news. So it's not because there actually is someone who lurks around at night looking for young children, but instead because a 12-year-old girl actually stabbed her classmate, blaming it on the Slender Man. She said she committed the act to impress the fictional character, believing he was real. Slender Man is a creepypasta fictional character. Why does this keep going back up? It keeps going right back up. Alright. Okay, so. Okay, so she blaming it on the Slender Man. She said she committed the act to impress the fictional character, believing he was real, so he wouldn't harm her family. Luckily, the other girl lived, but the crime makes the legend that much freakier. That's just disgusting. That is, it's scary, because it does happen. People, kids, we all see it on TV. Enough said. Alright, the clown statue. Ooh, this is cool. Bottom line, clowns are creepy. Nah, not really. So, and this legend doesn't help. The story goes that a babysitter of a wealthy family was told to watch TV in a specific room after the children went to sleep. So while she was there, she got creeped out by a clown statue and called the parents to ask if she could move rooms. They instructed her to grab the kids, leave the house, and call the police. Well, why? Well, the kids had been complaining of a clown watching them in the middle of the night, and the parents thought it was just nightmares. It turns out it was a little person dressed as a clown stalking them. Good news, there's no proof of this story. Wow. Okay, that's really unnerving, because that can actually happen. Ooh. Alright, now we come up to The Vanishing Hitchhiker. Part sweet and part scary. So, the tale of the vanishing hitchhiker has been told for years. Two boys are driving to a school dance when they encounter a young girl on the side of the road hitchhiking. She asks for a ride home, and they invite her to dance. One of the boys lends her a coat because she's cold. Then she asks to be driven home at the end of the night, and the boys oblige, only to realize that she kept the coat. When they returned to the house the next morning, the girl's mother greeted them and explained her daughter had died on the corner where they picked her up 12 years earlier. That's really creepy. Sure enough, the coat was found in the cemetery where she was buried, draped over her gravestone. If those legends are true, I can only imagine the hospitality that, these people that pick these ghost hitchhikers, quote, quote, air quotes, up. That's just like pure hospitality right there. So, it's creepy. Alright, now we have the other one, Killer in the Backseat. Who has not heard of this one, honestly? This is even in the Urban Legends movie. Alright, so, the first movie with Tara Reid. There we go, it went again. Alright, Killer in the Backseat. So, a woman was driving on an empty highway late one night, only to have the car behind her flashes brights for miles. She got scared, so she drove as fast as she could, with the other car following her dangerously close and flashing his lights the whole way. She made it to her driveway, and the man from the car followed her, saying to lock the door and call the police. So, We all know how this story turns out. It turned out he was trying to save her because he saw a man in the backseat getting ready to stab her. Even though the tale is not true, it might make you check twice before getting into your car. Yes. I have a habit of checking the backseat and the trunk when I actually get into the car every time. I do. It's scary. Okay, now we have the infamous Bloody Mary. One of the most famous legends of all time has to be the one about Bloody Mary. And no, not the drink. So if you say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times in a dark room, only lit by a candle, you can summon her spirit. If done properly, you will see a ghost or a woman covered in blood in the mirror. Some will say she will then reach through the mirror and drag you into the underworld. Sounds like Lilith. While this scenario is not plausible, Bloody Mary is based on a real person. So, it's just up to debate as to who it is. Some argue it's Mary Worth from Salem witch trials, and others believe it's Queen Mary the First of England. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Alright, the babysitter and the man upstairs. These are just good old classics that you just can't get away from because they're too cool. Alright, babysitter seems to have no luck in this legend. A girl is watching TV after putting the children to sleep and waiting for the parents to get home. The phone rings and she answers, but there's no one on the other end. It rings again a few minutes later and a man asks, "Have you checked the children?" Alright, and hangs up. The babysitter ignores the call, thinking it's the father. Then the phone rings again, and the man asks the same question, so the babysitter calls the police, who trace the call and say it's coming from inside the house. One of the creepiest. That's the creepiest saying. The call is coming from inside the house. That creeps me out so bad. I love it. Alright. The girl runs upstairs to get the kids, only to find a man covered in blood and all 3 children dead. Babysitters, beware. I love that one. It just keeps, look at this. It just keeps going back to the clown. It's doing something on its own. I don't like that. Alright, now we have the many horrors of Turnbull Canyon. This is in Los Angeles. This is why I want to move to LA. I really do. And congratulations, Mama Pink, on your star this morning. I wish I had the means and the way to just pop over to, LA, Hollywood, and watch you and celebrate with your BAM family. Very, very well deserved. See, in the set of rules I have created in my own head, she has already had at least 7 stars on the walk. But that's just me because I'm partial. Alright, the horrors of Turnbull Canyon. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the 49,000 acre canyon, oh geez, that would be a bitch. Is a real location with a lot of urban legends associated with it. Located near the popular vacation destination of Los Angeles. The area was once called something, aka the place of the devil, by Native Americans. Then it was said to be the spot where witches and Satan worshippers would sacrifice children. People need to quit doing the association of witches and eating children. It's not right. It is completely wrong. Satanists don't do that either. But anyways, where'd I go? Those spirits now haunt the canyon. Those ghosts, of course, were joined by the spirits of 21 other children who died in a plane crash. Although there's no record of the plane crash. And there are other tales of cults and aliens here too. Whatever you're scared of, it lurks in these hills. That looks like, literally, the hills have eyes. Okay, we did Riverdale Road. The Curse of Lake Lanier. Oh, it's a man-made lake. So, okay, the man-made lake in Georgia became a hotspot for urban legends because it's the site where many horrifying things happened. It's known for a high number of boating accidents and drownings. The skeleton of a woman was found at the bottom, still trapped in her car after she went missing in 1958. It's doing it again. Oh, now we're back up at the hitchhiker. The disappearing hitchhiker. Alright. Okay, so the man-made lake in Georgia became a hotspot for urban legends, the skeleton of a woman. Her spirit is now said to haunt the lake and its shores. Then some homicides occurred there. Monstrous catfish apparently swim at the bottom. People blame the fact that it's partly lake. Oh, it's a party lake on the number of deaths, but it still hasn't stopped some from believing that there's something more sinister swimming around. Kind of different. Not that scary, but I mean kind of different. I guess if you're pretty stoned and drunk, that would creep me out too. Paranoia sets in and you're freaking out. I still get paranoid at night, sometimes. I'm sitting here like, whoa, what is that? I feel something, because at 12 o'clock, which I can never stay up until, I always feel something pass me, or I used to. No clue. The Phantom Jogger of Canyon Hill. So, to see if this legend is true, you have to follow some pretty specific instructions. Idaho's Canyon Hill is home to a midnight jogger, an apparition, of course. To see her, you have to park between two specific trees in the Canyon Hill Cemetery at night. If you do so, a legless spirit will knock on your window and then continue running. Luckily, she seems to be a friendly ghost who just wants to make her presence known and get on with her workout. There we go. All she wants to do is get on with her workout. That's the easiest ghost. Villisika Axe Murder House. Oh my god, it is a real house. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Yes, this house in Iowa is real, and it's said to be the most haunted place in the state. Back in 1912, 6 members of the Moore family and 2 other guests were killed with an axe here. The crimes were never solved, but legend has it that the home is still haunted. It's considered one of the most haunted places in the world, and you can actually spend the night there to find out yourself. Although the ghosts seem to make people go a little crazy, like the ghost hunter who oddly stabbed himself here in 2014. Who was that? That's odd. Why does this keep doing this? Look at this, you guys. Now it's gonna flip back to Bloody Mary and the babysitter. Okay, Stull's Gateway to Hell. Sign me up. Okay, who knew there were so many gateways to hell? There are tons. I have come across so many, it's ridiculous. So, this one is apparently in Kansas. According to legend, the devil himself uses a roofless church as a portal to get to hell, and comes out on Halloween. Oh, of course. And the vernal equinox. Of course, Halloween. The reason they say he chose this spot is that it was the site of witch hangings, while the other theory is that the graves are that of Lucifer's children. Okay, the devil and Lucifer are 2 completely different entities. So, the truth? There was a hanging tree here, but it was torn down in 1998. It hasn't stopped people from coming to come and find the devil, though. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Okay, the Watcher. Ooh, it looks like my city. No, it's not. Alright, well, this legend is newer than most. It's pretty creepy. Okay, after a family moved into a mansion in Westfield, New Jersey, in 2015, they started to get letters signed by the Watcher. So in the notes, the mysterious person explained that he was tasked with watching over the house. He then started to write even creepier notes. Like, do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? And, who has the bedroom facing the street? Shit. The scariest part? This actually happened and it's still under investigation. Okay, that's really creepy. That's really creepy. No, thank you. Alright, the Montauk Project. So, the Montauk Project is a legend so famous, it served as the inspiration for Stranger Things. Back in the 1980s, a series of government experiments were supposedly conducted in the famous surf town of Montauk, Long Island. Some claim that children weren't experimented on here, and there were portals to other dimensions. So it seems part of it might be true after a parapsychologist and an electrical engineer named Peter B. Nicholas wrote a book about his... What? It keeps going like crazy. Okay. Alright. Okay, so, an electrical engineer named Peter B. Nichols wrote a book about his repressed memories from this time working in Montauk. He described genetic experiments, children's spies, and time warps. That's creepy. That's very creepy. And to be inspired from, or for Stranger Things to be inspired by that, that's cool. That's really cool. Alright. The 13 Steps to Hell. That would be my 13 written steps. Yeah. Alright. The Maltby Cemetery in Washington was rumored to be the resting places of a weird, wealthy family. I like that. To access the tomb, you had to climb down 13 steps. Oh, God. And now I have to climb down fucking 13 wooden steps every night. Okay. That descent later became deemed the entryway to hell for damned souls. The steps have since been removed, but people still head to the spot and claim to have experienced paranormal activity, like being greeted by ghosts. It looks like there's more than one way to hell in this country. That's funny. That's really funny. Ooh, the Hayden family curse. This is a good one. Alright, the curse began with William Hayden, who was a wealthy Vermont man. According to legend, he blew all of his mother's money and then poisoned her to death. When she started to complain on her deathbed, she allegedly said, quote, "The Hayden name shall die in the 3rd generation, and the last to bear the name shall die in poverty," unquote. For the next century, the family was struck with financial troubles and mysterious illnesses. Their mansion was also said to be home to a lot of paranormal activity. And the dead mother-in-law, the house then turned out to be the epicenter of other heinous activity. A Canadian family later used it to smuggle Chinese immigrants for slave labor. Okay, that's a little bit different, but kind of neat. So, alright, here's another one. The boy under the bed. Damn it, I swear to God, if this thing... It's moving on me. It keeps going back up to the curse of Lake Lanier. I don't want to read that one. Okay, where'd I go? The boy under the bed. There's nothing like checking into the honeymoon suite, only to find that it stinks. According to legend, that's what happened to one couple. They complained to the front desk. When they were told the room was clean, they stayed another couple of nights, until the smell became unbearable. After checking out, a maid looked under the bed, to find a rotting corpse. Gross. It turns out something similar happened for real, in Atlantic City in 1999. When a missing man was found in a motel room, word to the wise, don't stay in a stinky hotel room, especially not on your honeymoon, when you deserve a trip full of romance and luxury. Alright. So. Alright. That is it for today. Just a couple cool urban legends that I thought I'd share, that I found to be pretty interesting. Alright, let's try some coffee talk and see who is saying what today. So yeah, I'm not sure about the ghost box. I really love it that you, Luke, you're going through every single one of my videos, hitting the dislike button. You can go straight to hell, where you belong. And don't fuck with me. That's all I gotta say. I know you watch my videos. I know you criticize me to everybody else. I've heard it. I've seen it. You're no Satanist. Your Polish bullshit is just that. Bullshit. Stay in Poland. Nobody wants you in the United States. If you had any idea how many people can't stand you, well, you probably already know. If you're that psychic or that dark and satanic. You're about as dark and satanic as I am, which is nothing. Pretty sure half the population of Satanists in this world would laugh at you. So, seriously. So don't email me anymore. No, I don't want your ghost box. Brent, no, this is a different person. This is a Satanist that tried to get me to accept Satan as my Lord and Savior. Because he literally is just I don't know. He is not a real Satanist. At all. But no, he's not gay either, so don't worry, babe. Ever. Ever. Fuck that shit. Anyways, let's get on to this. Alright, Kansas Ghost Stories. I just love your comments. A simple comment from you, Tom. It's fucking amazing. Your energy is just brilliant. I really, really wish we could do an investigation together. That would be amazing. Alright, just love those urban legends. Great topic, Tom. I don't know what it is. Just something about the urban legend stuff right now isn't getting to me. I don't know if you guys have seen or are watching currently Siempre Bruja, which means Always a Witch. It's a Spanish Netflix original series. Season 1 is now available, and it's very, very amazing. It's very amazing. And it has to do with a bunch of urban legends, of course, lore, all this stuff, so that might be where I'm getting this. Alright, such as life. Oh, my Lou. How are you? Okay, from Guildford, England. That's where I live. I live in Guildford. Oh, I may not always comment, but I'm always watching. Love these, right? And your hair looks fabulous. I love you with all of my heart. I can't wait to see you. You are going to get the biggest hug in your entire life. And I can't promise I won't let go. Because I might not. A death grip. I can't wait. Alright. Joshua C. Diet Coke makes me pee 30 times an hour too. What? Coffee makes... Actually, no, it doesn't anymore. Well, yeah, it does, actually. Cool. I'm sorry? Alright, Kansas Ghost Stories. Nice ghost box work. That's a good app. Do you have experience with this? Because I don't. I honestly don't. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, Genzak. Hi, my love. How are you? Lilith Goddess. 93369. Hi. How are you? Alright. Shout out Robert O'Donnell, Lisa Oakes. I can't wait until you read love letters from Lucifer. It's pretty... yeah. If you read you know what it's about. Alright. Truth is freedom. I will be getting back to you. Definitely. I'm sorry. I've been dealing with this stalker. Margarita. Hi. Jade. Hi. Annalisa. Hi, my darling. Veronica. Archega? Hello. Wicked Witch, I love you. Efren Loco 91. Hello. Gay Misanthrope. Hi. How are you? Candy Pops. Johnny Tucker. Shout out. Trash Raven. I love that. How dare you? Groovy Baby. Hi. Shout out. Lise Campbell, I love you, my darling. Baby Gorilla, shout out. Marjorie. Hi. Jethro Death Row, Jessica Andrews, Dark Prince Lucy. Did you go blonde? I don't know if you did or not. Jasper Quinzel. I love you, my hubby. You're amazing. Melody. Hi, my queen of negativity. I love you very much. Damini Das. Hello. Drew's Paranormal Vlog. Hello. Famke Freckles. Hi. Lex. Hi. Kate the Witch. Hi, my darling. I love you. Who else? If I leave you out, I'm sorry. Burials. Sounded like Cleveland, from the Cleveland show. Alright, Wired Ferret, hi. Lady Witch, shout out. Wit Engineer, hello. How are you? Madame Sophia. Mike Hernandez. Going on Grumpy? Are we grumpy yet? Janet, hi. Literally Magic. Hello. April Leviathan. Hi, darling. Alright. Okay. Let's try this ghost thing again. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's great. I really think it's great. Alright, now let's see what I can pick up. Should I even put Lily on here? Alright, Lily, are you ready to talk? Say anything? So I'm going to put Lily right here. Right on here. So she's down here. Ooh, my hair looks like it's blue. Oh. Okay, what do I want to, what do I want to do with this? So let's just see, okay, all the spirits that I serve, all the deities that I serve, or any spirit in this house, which I know there's a few, more than a few, I know there's about at least 6. Tell me something. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you want. If you have anything to say, if you need anything, I'm here for you. Hello. Hello. Okay. Lily, if you have anything to say, you can say it. With this, it's an iPad. I know, it's very confusing. I don't even understand it myself, so. Alright. Here we go.
There. Just something like they are working. I'm not me on it. I like to make things. Around. I don't know what terror. See. Found it. Walking. This way. Got it.
No.
Stare at it. Yeah, like that. Amy. Play. Steps for official was out and family. I would down another one. See down after I Rosemary. I guess that and switch up.
See, I don't know. Hello? Talk to me on here. On this thing, anybody. Go.
Oh.
I heard we're coming in, and then I heard stairway in the very beginning. I don't know.
Busy with there. Towards on
Wanted to make I would something we move it. Let's keep. Lady. We're kind of looking up.
wait.
Very far. All those
Difficult to
keep watching. My car.
back to and you
Okay, that was pretty interesting. I heard Satan. I don't know what else I heard, just a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know how these things work. It's probably going to be better just to get a regular, I don't know, one that works, that's supposed to be for that specific purpose. So, I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool, though. But yeah, I did hear some stairs, something about Satan, the devil, or something. I heard apple, which would be the apples that lived here. And that's pretty much it. I don't know. If you guys hear stuff, let me know below, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, alright guys, I will see you all tomorrow for Ouija Wednesday. And I hope you guys have a good day. Stay warm. And I love you all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I will see you all tomorrow. So, yeah, if you guys hear anything, just comment below and let me know. So, I love you all, and everybody enjoy.